Okay, handyman here. Basically, I got a call. Customer, also a friend of mine, has a stump grinder. They have a tree service, and the stump grinder hasn't been working in quite some time. Basically, what it is, they said it starts fine, but after it's been running for like 5 minutes, it shuts off and then it doesn't want to start again. This is an Onan engine, which is pretty old, and they're not made anymore. But nevertheless, they were a great engine for their time, and there is a replacement for it. However, I think I can save the customer a few dollars. I think I know what the problem is, but we're going to take a look and see what it is. There you are. There's the Onan engine. And basically what I'm going to do is do what's called a compression test. That's when basically I have a line hooked up to the cylinder, and then of course the other end goes to a meter. And basically what I measure is the amount of compression that cylinder puts out. Anything above 90 is good. So anything 90 and above is passing. Anything below that, and that cylinder has failed for one of many reasons. I'm going to test both cylinders and basically see what we have and see if this engine is actually worth replacing. So nevertheless, let's see what we got. Okay, basically we're reading about 45 to 48, which is not good. Basically I'm already seeing some signs that that cylinder may not be good anyway. There's a couple of crush washers in there on the head bolts, and that's not a good thing. It means that the head wasn't sealed properly to begin with. Nevertheless, we're going to check the second cylinder and see what that's about. But so far, it could very well be a head gasket, or it could be a sticking valve. We're going to dive a little further and see what's going on. Okay, we're getting ready to test cylinder number 2 on the Onan engine for the stump grinder. We're going to see what it has, so here we go. Alright, we got a little bit better on that one. This one's reading about 62, almost 65, but nevertheless still not passing. Basically I can reset and we can try it again just to make sure. And once again, same number. So nevertheless, I don't know what to say. Maybe both head gaskets are blown. That would actually be the best case scenario. Other than that, basically bad rings, bad cylinder, which case it wouldn't be worth it, not to mention the parts really aren't available for this engine really anymore because they're out of business. So a new engine is about $3,500 and everything. I can do another type test, but I don't have everything with me today because I wasn't sure if I'd be out here today or not. But nevertheless, that would be a leak down test. So nevertheless, that's our findings, and thanks for watching. Basically, this stump grinder, as I remove the second cylinder spark plug, take a look, and as you notice, it's really, really black and it's really, really wet. Basically what that suggests is it's getting a tremendous amount of fuel, a lot more than what it should be. The air to fuel ratio should be about 85-15, 85% air with 15% atomized fuel. Nevertheless, this being as wet as it is, tells me that there's probably bad cylinder rings. The reason being is because there's a lot of what we call blowback, which is lost compression. Nevertheless, when we take a look at this side right here, as you'll notice, it's not quite as bad. So this one is basically not near as slick looking. However, this one has a little bit more carbon deposit on it, which means that it's running cold. Nevertheless, the other spark plug, by the way, did have a little water on it because water got in the carburetor, but for our testing purposes today, that's really not going to matter. But nevertheless, something to keep in note whenever you're looking at an engine. Those are things to look for. Your spark plugs are always a telltale sign of what's going on, number one. Number two, it's whatever the cylinders tell you what's going on. And if you need to probe further, which in this case, I think it's safe to say that this engine has most definitely served its time, due to the fact of what I saw with both the compression test and the spark plugs. Not to mention some of the work I saw in here looked like it may have been repaired by bargain basement, which means that there could be other damages that are going on. Nevertheless, I think my work is done here. I'll have to let the customer know the bad news, but unfortunately, it is an engine worth saving otherwise. Nevertheless, I thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the handyman once again.